right. Hi, everyone. This is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. And I just wanted to let you know that I have a coding tutorial for us today. And I have a few updates, okay? So, you saw the title, it said Jeff Adachi Warfare. And so I was like, who is this high priest on the cover photo? I have a story for you, right? That's going to get several people clapped out. But before I do that, I have a few updates or messages for the Republican Party. Okay, so we know that there's a division in the Republican Party, right? And because of the division and the behavior, we've exposed a few things. Who's playing with Cyborgia and Russia, and then who is also too not equipped to even have a position or stay in the party or call the Republican Party their party because what they're doing is not even Republican, it's just delusional. Okay? So before, Republican, well, at this point, Republican is synonymous with white supremacist, right? And why? Why does that have to be the case? Some people just feel like, oh, I'm just fiscally responsible. I believe in state rights, things like that. But because of the foolishness in Spellwork and Cyborgia, that's like the tone of your party. Whereas the Democrats, they get the tone of, oh, they're all about equity and civil rights and stuff like that. And you clearly see how these hoes show their hand, and they're clapped out. So I say that to say you guys need to be careful in your party because what you can end up doing is getting yourself targeted. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need support, you're going to need alliances, right? And if you're paying attention, the individuals that you thought were going to be there to this and do that, they are basically, gearing up for another round of litigation because your administration is showing that you're not equipped to run things. So they're still trying to keep up with this whole persona of white supremacy and things like that because we have to keep people in fear. But that's what's bringing more car accidents, angina, chaos, sicknesses, glioblastoma, and warfare with me. So let's look into some of the things that need to stop immediately. So I just wanted to first say that there's a message from Tahuti. So Tahuti, there's the serpent outside of the planet. And then Tahuti, don't ever call him Thoth, that's not it. He is sitting outside the planet with a specific spaceship. So I'll say this. Some of you guys are waiting for karmics to get hit. Some of you guys are waiting for certain things. It's Tahuti is sitting here waiting to pick people up. Because this one is not, I'm not just picking you up and taking you to the dua, it's your entire bloodline. That's what's going on here. So one of the things that's happening here is they are building up this specific like frequency and function where I can permeate the molecular layer and just hit them with any magic and remove them. So that's the type of warfare that's happening now. Okay, they don't travel all the time. The last time Tahuti was here was in the 80s, specifically 1982 when they were playing with the war on drugs. Russia knows what that's about. So that's the last time Tahuti was here with that specific ship. Are there different ones that have come? Yes. We've seen them throughout the years, like, oh, look, they clapped like four holes in their hood. Or look, their whole family, they ended up, getting sick from some rare disease or something like that. That's Tahuti too. But this one is you all have to leave, not just this planet, this entire universe, treasureverse, etc. So that Tahuti is going to be here for another 3 weeks. Okay. I'm going to be here. I know I'm not passing away in 3 weeks. Don't worry about that. The next Tahuti that's coming, it's a different federation of ibises. So the Tahuti that's coming, it's not the green one, it's the white one for illegal reproduction. So it's a certain type of person you're going to see pass away. Then this Tahuti is coming for chemical warfare. Okay. So this green Tahuti, this Tahuti is like he's here all the time. That's like, oh well, we just got popped. I don't know. I just didn't feel like I don't like him. So something like that. So Tahuti's coming, and that's just really done for you, okay? So I just want you guys to know like what was currently like happening like out in space and like what's happening like in the realms. So Tahuti's like on his way, and this is not like his garb and things like that. But I was supposed to give that update because some of you guys are wondering like what's going on. After that, oh look at Ida B. Wells. That's so funny because I was going to talk about this today. Thank you, Auntie Ida. Reflections on self help. What every single Negro in the South should know is that a Winchester rifle should have a rightful place in every black home. So this is going to come up again, Ida B. Wells, reflection on self-help. And I was talking about my students and being a teacher. This is the first thing I taught them on the first day of school. And somebody got mad, something about self-defense. And it was a black person. That's what like split the school up because it was a op. Mm. So let's keep on going. Okay, cool. So this blue Tahuti, that's the aquatic realm. That's been done. This one is coming now. What? Yeah, some of that's why you see catfish with legs. This one is coming now. That's how that happened. That's why it was very serious that I needed to show that. And then this one with you guys saw on my phone the license plates. It said KAA, then KAH, then KHA. That's how that started. Okay, that's very good. That means that we're going to be able to permeate the space, and they'll be able to see us, and our physics will work there, and we've broken this function. So basically, what they put around the planet that allowed white supremacy is like a type of like a bad chemical that's destroying the planet to allow them to be able to anchor themselves here. And other magic so they can eat, survive. People wouldn't know who's eating on the Food Network. Cilantro, who's this pale one and why are they eating me? But they're eating me, so I can see what you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna curse them again. So a lot of white people don't know that they're banned from the planet, which is another magic I'm gonna teach you with the grid. How to really ban somebody from the planet. What do you mean? You play with the grid on the planet, and then we put certain things towards the planet, and it blocks anybody with a specific binary sequence. So some of you guys know how to do this in code. Let's say, for instance, I'm searching for something or conditional statements, right? So let's say, for instance, like I have this grid, and I'm streaming. I have this grid, and I have the separate pepper here, and this grid is the planet. Right? It was an Aries constellation. It's the separate pepper. It's hitting that, and it's hitting this grid for the person's location. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to do that. I bring down the star to bring down the banishment, which is here. This is a great astrological transit that's here. So some of you guys are talking about the Kali Yuga, all that. That's what they're talking about. The Kali Yuga. It's right here. That's why these white people are playing with me because they got hit with the Kali Yuga. What do you mean the Kali Yuga is here? Thank you. That's why the Cambodian community, the Vietnamese community, is going to be the last to talk about. Thank you. Kali Yuga is like a calendar cycle of ages, destruction cycles, etc. It's an astrological transits. So some of you guys know it as like Kali Yuga. So yeah, Kali Yuga is done. That's here now. It's the last Kali Yuga for planet Earth. What do you mean? So after this, there is no Kali Yuga. There is no such thing as chaos. Okay, so that's why everyone's dying on the planet, and they knew that this time would come. That's why they made different zodiac systems and different calendar systems. Like, oh, if everyone believes in this one and that one and that one, no Kali Yuga, more Kali Yuga. So let's keep on going, right? So now we have Tahuti. He's done. He's hitting the aquatic realm because of what they got started. So I just have to let you guys know that. Okay. So for the Trump administration, this is like what they need to be knowing. Obama, them, their administration, Kamala, them, their administration, they didn't even get all that because they weren't the ones that are going to be setting the new tone. So, in Intel, Biden Harris administration finalized $8 billion for CHIPS Act. Why? Because Hanifi, we have to. This how they're gonna have jobs. Them in Cyborgia. Okay, we'll just do this. They'll have jobs for like 3 or 4 years until Daisy comes out with this. Oh, I forgot that's coming out now. Okay, people are gonna know that this is a lie. Just pass it, and no one will get the money, and we'll just launder it to something else. Mina has an investment firm, put some money there. Look at what they're trying to do. Forward-looking statements. So, what they're basically trying to do is like improve the chip network. How are you going to do that without spiral chemistry? Oh, well, we thought we can kidnap a bunch of kids here, then Arizona and New Mexico and everything like that, right? Oregon, etc. Which you guys are hearing about Arizona, and then we feed them license plates, or we feed them period blood, or we feed them white men feces, and then we can activate the system. Okay, well, that's what they told us. Okay, but we deserve our own system. I know I'm a mother. I've worked really hard. Okay. So thank you. That's now why everyone's quiet because everyone caught them. And then also too, there's something about autopsy reports that they don't even know about. We've been watching this the entire time. So also too, because looking at incest, something's getting around with your DNA and ancestry. And autopsy reports with little kids. What do you mean they call all of us? Oh yeah, Matt Haney, because she keeps on saying that my DNA is there. That's somebody recorded their conversation talking like 3 days ago. That's what's. So I just want you guys to know that what semiconductors, what super chips, what computer for what code? What are you running? Oh, you were gonna get space code? You don't have it. So what's the chip for? You haven't shown us the code that you want to run that needs the chip. Okay, thank you. So let's keep on moving with that. Or do you want this? Because I can give you some of this. Let's put some floating points on that. Let's put some Jeff Adachi on that. So good. Intel, we're done. Now, Daniel Penny being invited, Trump's embrace of Daniel Penny at the Army Navy game. And this is exactly why, Donald, you need to be careful because you can get assassinated. Okay, yeah. because you're not cool in your party. And this is the stuff that people are talking about. This is why you guys are having a hard time with your administration. Okay. Because people are already seeing that they can't get this, they can't get that, they can't get that. It's only the few ones that have shown, like, I'm working with Daisy, look what I've done in my state, this and this and that. They're having more power than Donald. They're handling stuff like this. And now Daniel Penny's saying that he's going to sue the state of New York and say that they tried to wrongly incarcerate him, put him in trial, this and this and that. But didn't you just do this to Daisy? So that means Daisy can equally sue and get $18 million. Okay. Didn't you just try this in everyone's list so we can sue, right? And then we can go play with Donald Trump. Yeah, and Donald's trying to make statements because that early love, more love, extra love, that hat's very serious. Yeah, one of the Republicans watching this, oh my God, Daisy, you have no idea. We were watching, just immediately, it blew up in their party. Yeah, yeah, immediately, it blew up over the phone. People starting all the shit, go get her now. Tell them I'm coming to my house. Hey, I'm just going to let you know that you will get a bullet to your head if you play with me, okay? It's about to be that time. So be careful with this bullshit and inspiring this type of nonsense. And then look at the Manhattan DA. What do you mean acquitted? Okay. A hero of what? Where are people's kids? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we shouldn't be doing stupid shit like this in front of the media when, like, we can really get set up. So now because Donald is misbehaving and playing like that in Cyborgia and doing stuff like this, he's going to be under more oversight and more litigation. And then look at Elon Musk. After talks to people's kids, we have nothing to do with that. Thank you. Now there's a few organizations, no more 501c3 funding. That's all somebody was waiting for, just to see Elon Musk's face. Then another thing too, this surge showing up for racial justice. And I told you about these, like, white holes running around getting on fentanyl and magic done on them from space. I really feel in tune. It's because they're on they have magic done on them in space. She teaches here, People's Kitchen Collective. How are everyone getting robbed here? People's Kitchen Collective. Oh, our supply, we don't have any right now. This is what they do, trying to get brown men in bed and stuff like that, playing with love spells and Puriable and stuff like that, coming around. Palestine, 4 tours. They have no idea it's been me. Yeah, Surge showing up for racial justice. Stop funding them. They are a terrorist organization. A home for white people working for justice. What justice? I went to one of their meetings and I said, "Oh, is there space at the end for, like, a black and brown people to talk about what you guys can help and do on current events?" No, you can send an email. Oh, okay, you guys are laundering money. I straight sat up and I left. I sat up and I left. I straight got up and I fucking walked out the door. They were so surprised. Oh, okay. And there's something going on with these weird white women coming up with names like Leilani and Anaya. I saw Surge. What do you mean? There's something running around with a bunch of white women with these different names. Oh, I can take on the name Pele. Or we can take on these names now. Playing now with in the Polynesian community. Hey, be careful, okay? So, right. And then gonna go run around. Yeah, Daisy was at our meeting. We're super cool with her. Look, we worked on a project together. We can get funding. That's something that they did with my name, and the funders are sitting here watching it. 3 of them. Stop funding them. Because this Surge, I'm gonna tell you right now, these people at Surge, they're using this to launder money. They think it's funny, like, oh, we're all cyborg, we have sex in our family, we're playing hella games. People come to our meetings, we traffic them, we think it's funny. Yeah, you can get clapped in your face, baby. Thank you. Yeah, it's ABC News settlement, $15 million. And this is why ABC News is having a problem, right? Because some of you guys don't know, this is happening at ABC. ABC owns One Life to Live at General Hospital. General Hospital actors, look at all of them that died. 2023, 2023, 2024, 2024, 2023. What? They all got clapped because they were playing games. So, be careful, 2024. This is not just, it's not just this. There's a few of them that are missing here. They're young. That was the problem. They were young. And then there was a General Hospital female actor. Some of you guys already saw it on my phone. That's what brought a hell of people from the assembly here. Why are they all dying, though? What are you guys doing with the facility staff? Okay, we'll investigate this. Okay, you can get charged over that. General Hospital, yeah, sorry, all my children. Sorry, this is just General Hospital. They share the same, um, All my children, General Hospital, One Life to Live, they all share different sets and sometimes cast. Yeah, Alec Musser, Esther LeBlanche, Terblanche, Jeffrey Carlson last year. It's a few more between the list. The list of 20 All My Children actors' deaths in 20. Here it goes. Yeah, they died because they were playing games. And you think that this is cute running around like that? Do you know that ABC News can get clapped out and people can get arrested? And this is a great thing now because now people can move and have a better news conglomerate. Thank you for making America great again. This is what we're talking about. Never again will they be taken seriously. Could stop inviting them, stop talking to them, block them from your phone, don't invite them to events. Okay. Well, yeah, we're journalists too. You want to go play with Donald's? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that people were going to shut us out. We're not making any money. We're not putting out any stories. Now everyone knows that ABC News has been tapping everyone's phone playing. And that's what this lawsuit is against OpenAI. How are you getting people's data? And this is one thing that's going to come out with the Republican Party. Matt Haney playing on my Instagram. Haney's Instagram. So I went online to go see. But remember, they're spying and playing in real time. So when I went to his page, I said, okay, I had to unblock him because I have him blocked. I've had my Haney blocked for like 5 years. And it's something going on with that because, oh, look, she contacted me here and here and here. That's not true because I have one page. I have one page and I never contacted him. And then when I got on my computer, I said, oh, okay, all of a sudden I can't see his page. Oh, you blocked me. How did you know I was online? That's another thing coming up in court. How did you know? Pull that up at Instagram. Okay, but she's on your block list. How did you do that? Because you were on her block list for days. And all of a sudden, when Daisy blocks you, you had 1 minute of time. And that's how that started. I never tapped her computer. I was never the one that tapped everybody in the social justice community their computer because we killed Jeff Adachi, the former public defender, whose first his death was ruled, he took drugs. He was overdosed. Then it was ruled a homicide. Then the coroner for San Francisco quit. Then the journalist that put out the story, they raided his house. Then all of a sudden, look at the new, look at who they try to put in, Mariko. Her dad is like John something, playing in the legal system. And then look what ended up happening with what's his name? Ed Lee. He passed away too. Same thing, heart attacks. It's they're playing with this angina. They're playing with the technology. So now some of you guys are hearing about random drone attacks. This is what the drones are doing. They're sending out specific like electrical pulsations. Yeah, towards you, like towards the grid, or you're sitting there in your house, it'll reach there. Or you're on your phone, we'll put it on the phone, stuff like that. What are they using? They're using this. Modulation algorithms. Something's gonna come up with R. And once again, this stupid, goofy ass bastard, Paul Pakzuski. I swear to God, I'm gonna have you kidnapped. And what your dad did to you, yeah, it's gonna be way worse, bro. You need to be careful because these Asians you went to go play with, they know exactly what you're doing. Do not let me identify you again on my page. Do not make me identify you again. Did you hear me? Because you want attention. It's for frequency modulation. So now one of the things here is I can show you how to create angina. I can show you how to create a collapsed wall. I can show you how to create a triple bypass or just double bypass. What do you want to do? Do you just want to like break the synovial nodes that help carry the electrical impulse back and forth? What do you want to do? And they sit on there and they remember people in the hospital. This is why Elon Musk, medical data, stuff like that. Let's just make it seem like this is what we were doing with it. Because they're finding a bunch of stuff with this EEG monitors. EEG and EKG. Oh, okay. That's what they're doing. And then guess what? The drone then just releases packets as it's like pulsating towards your because it's near your phone or near your house, right? That's how they've been causing heart attacks. Now something's gonna stop here because they tried this over the weekend with the Republican Party, and somebody's about to get clapped. And this is what's gonna get Donald Surefire removed from the Republican Party. Good. This is what people are waiting for because he's hella unprofessional and delusional. So, right, if that get more honey with bees, people just straight stepped out. I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat. I'm just gonna wait for you to destroy yourself. And I'm telling you what they know and the hand that they ran and the fact that they're not cyborgia, they can get a lot done in America. Yeah, FBI, FAA receives 5,000 plus drone sightings across several states because they're playing with heart attack magic. Look at this. Okay, yeah, because okay, Daisy, you really exposed us though. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to jail because we started that. We straight sat up in the community and we supported rapists and pedophiles over this for the community. Everyone's talking about us. I don't want to go to prison. There's people that want my head. Look what happened to Miss Abdul Salam. You can get murdered. She was a judge. Yeah, somebody saw that. They killed a Muslim judge because she was starting hella shit. So now, if you can do that, if you can do that to create destabilizations, why can't you create something to heal somebody's heart? True. Why can't you do something to stabilize somebody's a pacemaker? I can make a pacemaker on the computer. I just give you a binary. It wouldn't even be a binary, a sequence. I just go like this. What? What are you talking about? Oh, I just put up a grid and I just say, hey, we're gonna take this star and we're gonna project it towards a specific matrix of your Japanese high priest. That's a war too. Aaron, Matt, all of them. Hey, what are you guys doing? Just be careful, okay? Because I believed in you. I once hired you. Playing, because they're going back and forth across everyone's public defender office. This frequency modulation. Okay, so that's how they've been doing this, and they did this hella badly in the Vietnamese community because somebody got exposed. Okay, it's not working anymore. It's not. Jeff Adachi owned it. He protected all of us. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to play with them. Jeff Adachi warfare. Be careful. Yeah, I'm gonna name this the other Uncle Jeff. Some of you guys know Uncle Jeff. Yeah, yeah. Somebody just said thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one the other Uncle Jeff. Thank you. Yeah, his wife terrorized her in virtual reality, started hella shit with their family. So this is Aries trying to play with this. I'm about to play with Uranus, baby. Not literally, right? Because I'm not Russian, but like Uranus, the planet. Destabilization. 4 levels before hydrogen. What do you mean? That's like pure, pure, pure air. Destabilization, yeah. Intake of air going in and out of the body, and then something with red turning into blue, blue turning into red, and your blood is not purple. Okay. Pretty pink, baby blue. Why don't you teach me something new? Right here, they're playing with spells and making agreements for spells. Love and a friend and sister. A love and a friend and a sister. Happy and magic. More and more and more of it. That's how they're talking. Happiness and love, you're soft. Bigger than me, happy. Friends and love, sister. Yeah, that's how they're talking and playing with spells and getting niggas charged. Playing and happy. The high priest and gifts. Yeah. They just want him to come out in space and like, what are you doing? You don't have to get me charged. I'll give you a gift now. It's okay. Just go back home. I was only in jail for a day. You're sweet. Happiness and love, the high priest. Yeah. Nivu. Yeah. Yeah, because she knows they're talking about her. She just stopped. So let's look at this. All right. So can I put this to a binary file of their name, their photo? No. So this is how we would do it. Uncle Jeff is still trying to figure out like how we should do it. But for now, you can take this and then you can stream it towards a string. And it would be their name in binary. That's their binary marker. Capital or lowercase, it shouldn't matter. I don't know if they're doing that, but either one would work. Can you write it in your specific language? Actually, you can. So if you write it in the hyperdimensional language and put it in binary, that's actually how you directly get to them. It's just Uncle Jeff. He's moving this over, and that's who gave me the electrical language to Uncle Jeff, because they gave him a heart attack. So some of you guys are wondering how are you coding? A lot of people saw that early on in virtual reality. An Asian man who's talking about how he died, and he's like some like lawyer or something. That's Jeff Adachi. So some of you guys cannot go find out Jeff Adachi and it's hearing his wife cry and scream that they were playing with her like that, right? So we're gonna stream this out there. We don't need to give. I mean, if they have a coordinate for their house, you can bring more to their door with that. Yeah, it will just put a grid around their house and it will influence every single electrical device in their house. Yeah, and make sure it specifically has the office number because this is something that we can do in space too. They'll convert it for you. It's just nothing. It will just make sure that the transit, instead of like hovering over the building, it just beams through the walls and everything right to their room, and that's what the feds are looking for. Nope. At their job, yep, somebody's at their job, and they're about to go tell about this with Jeff Adachi because that's something coming up in their work. Okay, perfect. So this is we have Gavin Newsom now. Let me go ahead and get the coordinates. I know he right. Perfect. Jeff Adachi worked for show. Some of the greats I met. I know Jeff Adachi from like working in the city. We used to do community work. That's another thing too. Some people didn't know how far that was going. They heard me saying it for days and days and days. That's not. Daisy's just using that to build her case, and da 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 da. They didn't have a heart attack, and okay. Oh, I didn't know that that was going on. Oh, that's what's going on in the community right now because they didn't know what has something to do with Jeff Adachi and why they thought they can play in everyone's hood now and charge everyone because Jeff Adachi was the one holding space for that. Like, no, I've seen this. Don't do that. Don't start that. Like, this is deeper than you realize. And because they played in Jeff Adachi's phone, they went to go expose something about Japanese internment camps, which is going to come up again. This is too far off. It needs to be in the 400s. It can't go into the threes. So that's as far as I can go. So it just like covers his whole office. Ooh, somebody saw their hand instantly. Not Japan, China. Instantly. Whatever you're doing, turn it off. I'll leave her alone. Hey, 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 we've been friends for years. Don't worry about that. Like I'll just stop. 38 point, because if I do like 38.4, I'm gonna get to somebody's office next to him and she doesn't deserve it. Because she's really about to feel this in an instant. Yeah, and they know I'm a Hafiz and they're playing with me like that with the technology. It wasn't the Saudis, it was the Hanifis. Just be careful what you start, okay? And yes, you're cursed because of it. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, people just told us stuff. You knew better, you're a rapist, and you have sex with kids. So this is the coordinates for his office. Then let's go ahead and get this Google map. Sorry, Google Earth. And why Google Earth instead of Google Maps, which somebody just figured out? It's the file format that they use and the grid format that they use. The Earth one is better. And then both of them we own, but the other satellite it's a portion of because they were playing with magic. Ooh, hey, took it to the O. You know how it go. This shit ain't for show. Yeah, there's a hyper on here. Don't worry, I've been watching you too. Come on now. Don't do that. I've been watching all y'all. Auntie's here for all y'all. I'm still older than you. You can call me Miss. Oh, he likes that song. Many guys have come to you with the line that wasn't true, and you passed them by, passed them by. Jeff Adachi, he has a song for his wife. No, that's too much. Yeah, this is the song because she's gonna find about this. Yeah, Arthur. Whoa, something exploded instantly at somebody's school. Arthur on campus. Excuse me. What do you mean by that? Okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay, thank you. Okay, Arthur and DW. That's what you were talking about with Arthur. I did not know that you meant that Arthur. Yeah, my daughter used to watch this. Yeah, she's like 35 now. Okay, I see what you mean. I know who's doing this, right? Anyways, Jeff Adachi has this song for his wife. Something in space. All right. So, all right. Right, exactly. Playing too much.